Welcome, Wargamers, to another Mid-Sussex YouTube channel video. I'm Chris, and today I'm doing another Build Me an Army Worthy Of video. Last week it was Rivendell, and this week it's Gondor. This week I'm doing it ever so slightly differently, in that this is a tournament army building video. This isn't necessarily how to build a tournament army, or an army I would usually build for a tournament, but this is an army I'm taking this weekend to the Return to Rivenstead 2016 on May 7th and 8th. Yeah, after many changes to my army list and which army I was going to take, originally it was going to be dwarves and it's going to be elves, but I've decided to go with Gondor, who are this is probably the least competitive army out of the bunch. So it could be a fun weekend over 2 days, which I was more going for it being fun because it is a 2-day event. If it was a 1-day event, I might have gone for more of a competitive army to give it a real good go, but I actually want to have fun with it if I'm taking it on both days. So hopefully this will serve me quite well. Gondor are quite renowned for being okay at a lot of things and not great at any one thing. So you've always got a decent chance with them. So out of 24 players there, I hope to get top half with these guys, because I don't think Gondor have actually ever won a tournament before, and there's probably a reason for that. But yeah, let's get straight into what I've decided to take with me. To start with, I've been watching the extended edition of The Two Towers, and straight away it made me want to take Boromir, all plated up, Captain of the White Tower, and some really bad freehanding there. So yeah, he's going to be my leader, mainly because he is, well, in the Lord of the Rings era, he was one of the most powerful heroes, unique in that he's the only hero in the game with more than 3 might, I think. So yeah, he's got 6 might. He hasn't got the banner. That's just I bought him on eBay, and that was the arm that he came with. Because I would always usually use the banner, but at this tournament I'm taking him on his horse, with a lance as opposed to a banner, and a shield, because in the rules he can't take a shield and a banner, so he's either fight 7 defense 6 or fight 6 defense 7, and the banner is 50 points. It only has a 3-inch area effect, which when you find out what other hero I'm taking, it's not worth it. So he's got a horse, lance and a shield, so he's defense 7, so he could be a much more sturdier hero for me. Everyone knows what he does. He pretty much runs in, spends all his 6 might in as little time as possible, killing as much as possible, and probably breaks the opponent by himself or kills the enemy general. That's what he does, and then dies. And he does it very well. So yeah, that is my leader. Another hero I'm taking with is one that usually you do see quite a lot in the tournament in the book you find in the Kings of Men, and that is Faramir. But I'm not taking him as Captain of Gondor, is he listed in the Kings of Men book? I'm actually taking him as an older version that doesn't exist anymore, because Sam's allowed it at this tournament, and that is Prince of Ithilien profile. So he is fight 5, strength 4, defense 7, base 3 attacks, 3 wounds, courage 6, 3 might, 3 will and 2 fate. So he's got some extra attacks, extra wounds, extra courage, extra will, as opposed to the other Faramir, and he's also got a special rule, which is to me Men of Gondor. So he has a 12-inch standfast, and this is the reason I'm not taking Boromir's banner, is that Faramir counts as a 12-inch banner to all warriors, rangers, knights of Gondor, and Citadel Guards. So that could be awesome. And he also comes with a lance, or I paid to give him a lance. So yeah, both of these two together, both with lances on horses, should go round being a pretty decent kill team. Either one on each flank or both going for the same target. They should be able to deal with pretty comfortably what they want. Also a point is that Sam always asks at his tournaments that you have a certain amount of models make up to a certain amount of points, so usually Sam does a 750 point tournament where 2 models have to equal 250 points. This one, 3 models have to equal 350, and these 2 alone equal 350. So I'm well within the rules of that. So they're my 2 big heroes. Other heroes I'm taking are Captain of Minas Tirith in the middle, just because I love the aesthetic of Minas Tirith. I think they're really cool. They've always been my favourite faction since I was little, when the Return of the King came out, when I was 8, I think. Minas Tirith's just super cool. I was originally going to take Denethor, but I traded him out and a couple of warriors to put this guy in, because he's a bit more reliable. Denethor, yeah, he's fight 5, 2 attacks, but his Broken Mind special rule means you're constantly worrying about him. He's easy to take out if you make him your leader. So yeah, the captain can just be there, being annoying, reliably cutting through chaff, and his Tomb Might that I'm not really bothered about. Also taking Damrod. I always take Damrod. Cheap hero to lead some troops. And same with Barragan in the middle there. He's also very, very cool. So yeah, they're my heroes. The note on Damrod and Barragan, these guys are very popular in the Gondor army, because there's several ways you can build a Gondor army. You can either take loads of the big heroes and then spam cheap troops like the warriors, and have loads of models and still have the likes of Boromir and Faramir and King Alisar if you want. Or you can go the other way and have Damrod, a captain, Barragan and Denethor, and then just spam loads of elites like the Citadel Guards and the Guards of the Fountain Court, and do it that way. Or you can go down the middle, which is more of what I've done. So I've got a decent number of troops here. There's 58 models in total. So let's have a look at what these guys are leading. So to start with, building up the main bulk of my army are the warriors of Minas Tirith. So I've got 4 with shield and 12 with shield and spear, and then a banner bearer out the back there. Just pretty much to the death, because I know Faramir has got a 12-inch banner, so he's there just for 2 points in that scenario. And also Faramir's banner doesn't cover Fountain Court Guards and Mosque Veterans, so he's there to help them. So yeah, that would make up the main bulk of my army. These guys are good. They were good in Lord of the Rings era because they had defense 6, which was unique amongst troops, because the only real warbands you got for that were, for the good side, were Warriors of Rohan, who were all defense 5. The High Elves were defense 6 actually as well, but they were very, very expensive. But this was the cheapest way to get high defense models. The thing that lets them down is the strength 3, and that lets down Gondor overall, and that probably isn't. That's probably the reason why they haven't won a tournament for it, is that they're all 1 attack at strength 3. There's no strength 4 troop. Yeah, there's some knights at the back there with lances, which I'll get onto, but it really does let Gondor down. So if I come up against Isengard, who have fight 4, which is higher than me, and strength 4, which is higher than me, which negates my defense 6, because they'll be more likely winning the fights, wounding me up 5s, and I've got to win 1 6s with my strength 3. No, I'm just going to lose to Isengard, unless I manage to play the objectives better. Maybe. So yeah, these guys are good. They're pretty sturdy. They'll hold together long enough. They've all got shields, so they can sit on objectives and shield opponents away. And they've got these 2 guys running around on horses to help them if need be. A couple extra add-ins just for some variety. Osgiliath Veterans. They're pretty cool. They're pretty much the same as the Warriors of Minas Tirith, except they have a special rule where if they're within 6 inches or 3 inches, so either 3 inches or 6 inches of Faramir and or Boromir, they get +1 to their fight value, so they can be fight 4, which is cool, and they're defense 6 with shields, which is why I've given the spearman shields as well. On to slightly more elite troops are the Citadel Guards. Got 3 of each, 3 with longbow, which count as elf bows, which is cool, some strength 3 shooting, and Barragan has an elf bow as well, and 3 with spear. Now these guys are all fight 4, They're defense 5, so they're probably just going to be more sitting at the back, supporting, and just generally helping out the chaff. And they're there to look cool as well. They're not particularly competitive, because with the defense 5 they're quite easy to kill, but they do have bodyguard, so they could be bodyguarding Boromir and can sit back on objectives using their elf bow, which will be handy. Over here, this is for a bit more killing power, are the Knights of Minas Tirith. That guy on the end there is broken, and the guy in the middle, I'm in the middle of fixing them, ready for the tournament. So yeah, Knights of Minas Tirith are cool. They are these guys, Warriors of Minas Tirith, on a horse. But they do come with a lance. So they're defense 6, and they get +1 to wound on the charge. Again, if they were strength 4 with +1 to wound on the charge, these would be devastating. But the fight 3 lets them down. The amount of times I've charged into a lowly orc, lost the roll off, and the orcs killed my horse. It's like, oh, but I could have had 4 dice needing to wound you on 3s or whatever. So yeah, they're good. They can obviously move quickly, 10-inch movement, and if they can gang up on one thing, they can do quite a bit of damage. So yeah, combined with Faramir and Boromir, hopefully they'll do the job. And then in my final warband, I thought, or not my final warband actually, penultimate warband, I thought I needed a bit more archery than my than Barragan and 3 Citadel Guards, because Gondor are actually pretty good at shooting, and so I've got a warband of Rangers. So Downrod is literally just going to sit in the corner and rain hell on my approaching enemy. With my defense 6 bulk, most of this is defense 6. Hopefully I won't take too much damage from shooting, and these guys can sit in behind and shoot back. They hit on 3s, so they're really good shots. They're strength 2 bows. And also I've given them all spears because they're all fight 4, so I can back up some of my fight 3 guys, hopefully helping them out, which means the only problem now I've got to deal with is having strength 3. So I've got a lot of fight 4 in here with the Rangers, the Court Guards, which I'll come on to, and the Citadel Guards, and these guys if they're close enough to my heroes. So yeah, that's usually the problem with Minas Tirith, is the fight 3, but hopefully these guys can help them out. However, they're only defense 4, so if they do break through this line, my Warriors of Minas Tirith, and get to this line, my Rangers, they're not going to last very long. But yeah, they're good shots and they're good fight value, so I'm definitely taking 12 of those, all with spears, so they can add dice where I need it. And now onto my final warband. I've got 8 Guards of Fountain Court. I would have taken 12, but I didn't get my last 4 painted up in time. So yeah, these guys are great. They have the bodyguard special rule, so they're not running away. They can sit on objectives if they want. They are fight 4, which is good. Strength 3, a 9. Defense 7 with a shield. So hell yeah, they're going on the front line. Then even strength 4 needs 6s against them, so that's good. 1 attack and 1 wound. They are the ultimate elite of Gondor, but they are nothing compared to the Berserker of Isengard, or the Blackguard of Barad-dûr of Mordor, or the Iron Guard of Dwarves, or anything like that. This is as good as it gets for Gondor, which they look really cool. Aesthetic wise, they are straight out of the movie. Really awesome design, and there's a broken one there as well, annoying. And yeah, they were my favourite looking troop in the movies, and I had these in metal many years ago and have rebought them in Finecast, and they still look, the Finecast ones are okay, except for the bendy spears. But yeah, they are going to be adding my fight value and a bit extra staying power in the middle of my force, if not on the flanks, shielding my opponent away, stopping me getting surrounded. So yeah, hopefully this will all work in synergy with high defense, defense 6, defense 7, the fight 4, over here and over here, all the spears, so I can add in lots of extra supporting power, and the knights who can flank and chase objectives and target specific models with their lances, hopefully can do some damage, and my two big heroes, both 3 attack heroes on horses with lances, hopefully get the job done, and then my captain in the middle just being a pain in the butt really. So yeah, that is my Minas Tirith army. I will probably do another Build Me an Army video of them in the future, looking through all of the options in more detail like I have in the other videos, but this is just to show what I'm taking to the tournament. I'll probably do a short tournament review on the Monday afterwards, the day after, of how these guys got on. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe. Follow our blog, like us on Facebook, and thank you for watching.